Prime Minister Modi inaugurates hostel and education complex of Sri Annapurna Dham in Adalaj, Gujarat. 8th Commonwealth Parliamentary Association India Region Conference concludes in Guwahati. Union Minister Sonowal and Assam Chief Minister attend Waterways Conclave 2022, say waterways will usher in a new era of development in Northeast. Civil Aviation Minister Scindia flags off Dibrugarh-Pasighat flight to boost Northeast connectivity. And government firm on making Northeast a major hub for education and skilling in Asia, says Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Joshna Borwa with the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today virtually inaugurated the educational complex and boys hostel at Sri Annapurna Dham in Adalaj near Ahmedabad, Gujarat. The Prime Minister also performed a virtual groundbreaking ceremony for Hiramani Arogya Dham of Jana Sahayak Trust, which will be built at a cost of 50 crore rupees. Speaking on the occasion, Prime Minister Modi said the main focus of our culture is on food, health and education, and today's function will serve the society by these three aspects. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, Rajya Sabha MP and trustee of Sri Annapurna Dham Trust and Jana Sahayak Trust, Narahari Amin, State BJP President C.R. Patil and other dignitaries also spoke on the occasion.
नई सुविधाएं विकसित हुई हैं या जो आरोग्य धाम यहां बनने जा रहा है, इससे गुजरात के सामान्य मानवी को बहुत अधिक लाभ होगा। विशेष रूप से एक साथ अनेकों लोगों के डायलिसिस और 24 घंटे ब्लड सप्लाई की सुविधा से अनेक मरीजों की बहुत बड़ी सेवा होगी।
Minister of Cooperation Amit Shah has stressed the need for a new cooperative policy in the country. He said the centre will come up with a new policy in next 8 to 9 months, which will address the issue of Primary Agricultural Credit Society to Apex Cooperative Federation. Addressing the National Conference on Cooperation Policy in New Delhi today, he emphasized the need for transparency in cooperative sector to increase trust of small farmers into it. Shah reiterated government's commitment towards cooperatives, saying the Narendra Modi government has created a new Ministry of Cooperation with an aim to strengthen the cooperative movement in the country.
प्रावधान के बेसिक्स पर छेड़खानी नहीं करनी चाहिए। केंद्र और राज्य दोनों का ये विषय रहना चाहिए। मल्टी स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी वो केंद्र का विषय है, सहकारी संस्था राज्य की राज्य का विषय है और 97वें संविधान संशोधन ने जो स्थिति की है, मुझे लगता है कि कोऑपरेटिव की चैलेंजेस को पहुंच पाने के लिए बहुत पर्याप्त है।
In Assam, the two-day 8th Commonwealth Parliamentary Association India Region Conference ended today at Assam Legislative Assembly with the valedictory remark of Assam Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi. While addressing the gathering, Professor Mukhi gave a brief introduction of Assam Legislative Assembly, which is celebrating its 85th Foundation Day. He also urged CPA India region to involve more youth in its process in the days to come. Meanwhile, the CPA acting chairman, Ian Liddell Granger, Deputy Speaker of Rajya Sabha, Harivansh Narayan Singh, Speaker of Assam Legislative Assembly, Bishrajit Doimari, along with Parliamentary Affairs and Assembly representatives from across the country were also present during the occasion.
इसमें हमें ऐसे कदम उठाने में मदद मिलेगी जो इस सम्मेलन के उद्देश्यों को पूरा करने में सहायक होंगे। इस सम्मेलन में जिन माननीय पीठासीन अधिकारियों ने चर्चा में भाग लिया, अपने बहुमूल्य विचार व्यक्त किए, अच्छे सुझाव दिए, उनकी सक्रिय भागीदारी रही उसके लिए मैं सभी पीठासीन अधिकारियों को धन्यवाद देता हूं।
India aims to utilize maximum potential and energy of its youth force in the next 25 years with collaborative efforts of all democratic institutions in the country. This was stated by Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla today at a press conference following the valedictory function of CPA India Region Conference in Guwahati. He urged all the assemblies and other democratic institutions of the country to make policies to increase participation of youth in democratic and parliamentary affairs. The Lok Sabha Speaker was accompanied by Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairman Harivansh Narayan Singh and Assam Assembly Speaker Biswajit Doimari at the press conference.
प्रक्रियाओं को हम बेहतर करते हुए अधिकतम जनता का कल्याण कर सकें। इसी तरीके से राष्ट्रमंडल संसदीय संघ भारत क्षेत्र के 2 दिवसीय
Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways and Ayush Sarbananda Sonowal, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, Bhutan Economics Affairs Minister Leonpo Loknath Sharma, among others, attended the Waterways Conclave 2022 at the Chokidingi Playground in Dibrugarh today. Several memorandum of understanding were also signed during the occasion. Addressing the conclave, Sonowal said the conclave, organized in line with the goals of PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan, will connect India with its neighboring nations and lead to newer job opportunities. Meanwhile, Assam Chief Minister said the waterways will usher in a new era of development in Northeast. Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav, Doner Minister G. Kisan Reddy, Bangladesh Shipping Minister Khalid Mahmood Chaudhary addressed the conclave by virtual mode.
And I believe being the National Waterways 2, River Brahmaputra and Waterways 16, River Barak, both the river joining hand each other in the Bangladesh sector, along with river National Waterways number 1, Ganga. So they are joining hands to each other and falling in the Bay of Bengal. So this is an opportunity for all of us, developing our connectivity from inland waterways with the coastal waterways, so that we can access.
In a major boost to air connectivity, Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia today flagged off the first commercial flight of an India-made Dornier 228 aircraft from Pasighat in Arunachal Pradesh. This airline will connect Dibrugarh in Assam with Pasighat in Arunachal Pradesh and Lilabari in Assam. Alliance Air will operate this flight. People will be able to get the benefit of this flight service 2 days a week from April 18. This aircraft by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited can carry 17 passengers at a time. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu, Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju, Lok Sabha MP Tapir Gao and many other leaders and senior officials were present on the occasion.
Alliance Air ने 2 aircraft ये लिए हैं आने वाले दिनों में 15
Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio held a meeting with Education Minister of India and Minister of MSME Dharmendra Pradhan in New Delhi. Chief Minister Rio in a tweet informed that he discussed several matters for the welfare of Nagaland with the minister. Meanwhile, Dharmendra Pradhan also took to Twitter and said, and I quote, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has ushered in an unprecedented phase of development, peace and stability in India's northeast. In sync with Prime Minister Modi's vision of Purvodaya, we are committed to make the northeastern region a major hub for education and skilling in Asia, unquote. He also informed that discussions on ways to create more opportunities for the youth of Nagaland, making education and skilling equitable, strengthening institutional capacity, implementation of NEP and promotion of ethnic languages were held with Chief Minister Rio. Governor of Mizoram, Dr. Hari Babu Khambampati, held a high-level meeting with Chief Minister Zoramthanga and Power Minister of State R. Lal Zariliana to discuss about various options to increase power generation. In a tweet, the governor said State Power Minister gave a detailed briefing on the expense of buying power from outside the state during the meeting. Further, Governor Khambampati briefed the Chief Minister about recent meetings with Union Power Minister R.K. Singh and Doner Minister G. Kisan Reddy at New Delhi. In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh met with all the tribal MLAs at his office today. They discussed about a range of issues including ADC election, construction of helipad in different locations, roads construction, among others. The Chief Minister said over the years it has been ensured that 45% of the development fund goes to the hill districts. In line with this, the new government will make sure there is no dearth of funds for development in hill districts this time as well. Niti Aayog has launched the State Energy and Climate Index Round 1 on Monday at an event chaired by Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog, Dr. Rajiv Kumar. The State Energy and Climate Index Round 1 ranks the state's performance on 6 parameters. Goa emerged as the top performing state in the smaller states category, followed by Tripura and Manipur. Meghalaya has been ranked 6th with an SECI score of 29.4. Meghalaya had the lowest scores under the clean energy initiatives and energy efficiency categories among smaller states. In IPL cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore will take on defending champions Chennai Super Kings at the Dr. D.Y. Patil Sports Academy in Navi Mumbai at 7:30 p.m. Last night, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Gujarat Titans by 8 wickets at the same venue. Put into bat, Gujarat Titans posted 162 for 7 in the stipulated 20 overs. In reply, Hyderabad team overhauled the target for the loss of 2 wickets. The Chief Minister of Tripura, Biplab Kumar Deb, today visited Somnath Temple, situated at Prabhas Patan, Veraval in Gujarat. He, along with his wife, paid obeisance to the deity and offered prayers for everlasting peace and prosperity. Meanwhile, on Monday, Chief Minister Deb participated in the historic Madhavpur Ghed Mela in Porbandar. This Mela is a milieu of cultures of the West and Northeast India and is celebrated with the divine marriage of Bhagwan Shri Krishna and Rukmini Devi. Further, Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang met and interacted with Chief Minister of Tripura Biplab Kumar Deb along with Minister of State Pratima Bhaumik on Monday at Rajkot, Gujarat. Earlier, he also took part in the inaugural ceremony of Madhavpur Ghed Festival 2022 on Sunday and addressed the gathering. In his address, he acclaimed the initiatives of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to unite the country through the exchange of culture and tradition and promote the spirit of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. Meanwhile, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma was also a part of the inaugural ceremony of the Madhavpur Ghed Fair held in Gujarat. He addressed the function and expressed hope that this festival will be held in East India as well, so that the entire country can learn, exchange and experience the culture of eastern and northeastern states, thereby uniting Indians. In Nagaland, a 2-day art festival commemorating the World Art Day began today at the old NST complex in Kohima. This art festival is being organized by Task Force for Music and Arts, TAFMA, under the theme Colors of Nagaland. Advisor of TAFMA, Theja Meru, said 30 artists from around the state have gathered to showcase their talents through art. He said art is an expression to celebrate the colors of life. The program is supported by Nagaland Tourism and Department of Art and Culture. Special guest for the program, Adela Moa, Director Art and Culture, along with Cynthia Kolakhe, art and drama educator, also spoke on the occasion. To end the news, the main points once again. PM Modi inaugurates hostel and education complex of Sri Annapurna Dham in Adalaj, Gujarat. 8th Commonwealth Parliamentary Association India Region Conference concludes in Guwahati. Union Minister Sonowal and Assam Chief Minister attend Waterways Conclave 2022. Say waterways will usher in a new era of development in Northeast. Civil Aviation Minister Scindia flags off Dibrugarh-Pasighat flight to boost Northeast connectivity. And government firm on making Northeast major hub for education and skilling in Asia, says Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. And that's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.